on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll bring the tight end left. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He intercepts the pass. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. There it goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. To return, Jerome Ford. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Back to the air following that pick 6. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
When the pack gets home, they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and short here, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go, it's Sanders. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on down.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me rich.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 20.
One play action, here's Nix. Now it's up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. But now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 20. Here's Nix. Sutton whirling it in on the left side. So here's a 3rd and 14.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Now it's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play.
Nix to the air. And he hits him in stride.
And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Throwing Nix.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harvey. Touchdown! R.J. Harvey from 8 yards out.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10
at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Packers. First down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Well, we looked at each other. Right when he flinched, we knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5.
12, 10. Here we go. Set. Blue, 32. Right, white. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the 47, it's second and 5.
Let's go now. Red, 33. Yellow. White, 60.
Love now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here? But it winds up incomplete.
Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Ready. Needle, class 40. 5, 97. Class 6.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 45.
Again, it's Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And cycle.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check, huh?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw is Nix. To the double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Following the interception, Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down, set.
Love, they go play action now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trouble, 38. 60 red, drill green. Red, cycle. Ready.
Here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
52 blue. Steal, flat. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy has the legs to escape most of these.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught. That's a Packers touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Packers 17, Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he is caught.
He's got the first down and more.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Love.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Love.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now, slide through, 45. Cut.
On 2nd and 10, Love.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, set. 6 old blue. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ready. 60 red. Flag blue.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments his defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
52. Ready. Blue. Set.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Red, 38. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't draw many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3rd and 9 here.
A gain of 1.
He's operating from the gun. Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
At the 22-yard line.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready. 12.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Love from the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 38 yards. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Nix. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And down to the 28-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Broncos first down.
They'll go play action with Nix. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
10-yard line.
Ready. 11.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.